Welcome to the Running Bama YouTube channel. My name is Edward. I just got done with my 5-mile easy run on this Monday morning. I kind of didn't want to run at all. Didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. We got 2 kids, and sometimes getting 2 kids to bed and asleep through the night can be a challenge. But I powered through this morning. I was like, I only have so much time throughout the week where it's like guaranteed where I don't have to be anywhere else. So Monday morning is one of those. So I went on my 5-mile easy run. I lost my shirt because there's no TP in a porta potty, and I had to make a quick decision. But that's why you run with a cheap shirt, and also that's why you keep a backup shirt in your car. So there we go. There we go. Actually wearing the Cotton Row Run shirt from a couple years ago. We are 5 weeks out. It is, it's the 20th. So we're like 5 weeks out. 5 weeks out from the Cotton Row Run. I'm feeling good. Easy run this morning. Gonna do some speed work this afternoon while my son has an appointment. And I refer to this a lot on the channel of me like going on runs while my son has an appointment. He is autistic. I have a 5-year-old autistic son. So he goes to a couple different therapies a week. I have a flexible schedule at the beginning of the week, and then on the weekends I'm in the restaurant business, so I don't have a flexible schedule. So there's a couple appointments at the beginning of the week that I take my son to, and then my wife usually covers the weekend or certain days of the week as well. But he is level 1 autistic. He is verbal, and we're working through a lot of things, but it is a little bit of a challenge, and but that's enough about that. So 5 weeks out from Cotton Row Run. I ran the course yesterday. I still feel like 45 minutes is a goal. It's still going to be a tough goal to accomplish. These runs have been getting more challenging. These speed works have been getting more challenging, but when you're in the grind of it, like I am right now, it's like you may not see the results, but you give yourself a little bit of rest, and then you do one of these speed workouts. Or a race, it's like you'd be surprised at the results. So I'm putting in the hard work. I've been doing 35-mile weeks. 2 weeks ago, I did a 40-mile week. Last week, I was going to do a 40-mile week, but I ended up with like a 35, 36-mile week. So I'm going to try to do a couple more 40-mile weeks before I do a little bit of a taper. I don't believe in full-blown tapering unless it's your full-blown A race and you're in position to meet your goals. Otherwise, it's like, kind of like a half taper is where I would go for, because my Cotton Row Run is really going to be building into a half marathon, which then builds into a marathon, which is my real goal. My ultimate BHAG goal is run a fast marathon and then eventually qualify for the Boston Marathon or any other marathon. I've been looking at some of the other major marathons like New York and Chicago here in the United States. I'd love to get into one of those. Those are both lottery races, as well as Chicago, I believe you can qualify for too. But I'd love to qualify for any of those races or get in the lottery. It'd be cool to do a big city marathon. So I got my 5-mile easy run in this morning, and felt pretty good, other than having to use the bathroom and losing a shirt. But again, that's why you wear like cheap shirts from Academy Sports. If you have to make a quick decision, ultimately you want to carry wet wipes. I know this is all TMI, but normally on longer runs, I wear a pack, and I'll have wet wipes in there for situations like that. But I just made bad food choices this morning. I drank some coffee before I went running, and I'd already used the bathroom. But anyways, so I will see y'all this afternoon before I go on my other speed workout. One thing I did to prepare for this run, when you do a morning run and then another afternoon run, and the hotter it gets, the more aware I am of nutrition. And I'm not about to try to sell you something, just telling you what I do. I took a Gatorade. I've got a bunch of the low sugar Gatorades because my kids like to drink Gatorade. I only get the white kind because they spill it everywhere. I got young kids. So what I do, I got the lemonade flavor low sugar Gatorade, and then I dump Gatorade Gator Light powder, which is like the beefed up version of Gatorade, into that bottle. And that's something I drank today to try to hydrate myself for a second run. Y'all tell me what you do for your nutrition when it gets hot out, because if I don't hydrate and use electrolytes, I definitely start getting headaches. All right, getting my 4-mile run in this afternoon. Turned it into an easy run. It's like 80 degrees outside. And really, I just wasn't feeling doing a speed workout. You know, it's kind of a loss for the day, but sometimes you just don't want to run. And I really don't believe in quitting workouts completely or quitting the run completely, but sometimes you got to quit a workout and keep doing the run. So I'm just taking this run easy. You know, not the ideal outcome, but I want to maintain my miles this week. Sometimes your body's not feeling it. You didn't get enough sleep, and that's okay. So I am taking this run easy. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to do probably 5 miles, and I'm going to try to do 3 of those miles fast, if that's mile repeats, half mile repeats, or just maybe a 5K test tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to get good sleep tonight, try to get the kids down to bed. Get everybody's asthma worked out and all that. But we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for following along today. Appreciate it.